Man, hold up. It's Big Bink from Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. Whether you in Dallas, Fort Worth, Florida, Alabama, man, a lot of people been sending us emails, watching the show. We sure appreciate it, because we can't do it without you. But I got my people with me, Shawnee Scott.
Yep.
And my main man, Big Mel's on the mic.
What's happening? We back, baby.
Man, I'm looking at my timeline, bro. Man, 25 ain't playing, Mel.
It ain't playing
25 ain't playing at all, man.
We already off to a bad start because we done lost already a few legends already, especially in music and R&B and other factors. Of course, updated just now, Ayers, the legendary jazz musician, passed away this week. And also, we got news on Dwayne Wiggins from Tony Tone being in hospice care.
Now, is that allegedly? Is that?
Well, according to the group, they say that he is battling with a medical condition one day at a time, and he is experiencing medical complications.
That's coming from the group.
This is official from the Tony Tone official website, the Wiggins family. They're asking everybody to respect the family's privacy during this time. So, but according to social media rumors, he was on hospice care, and I guess they had to get out and clear things up. So we don't know the situation on that, but
well, send him a box of soursop.
So of who?
Soursop.
What's that?
Man, y'all better hear
It's
what
the
she got to say.
fruit I use to cure myself of cancer.
Okay.
I ain't do I didn't do any chemo or radiation.
I ain't never knew what it was called.
Oh, it's called soursop.
Soursop.
And it's available in the States now. Just Google soursop. You can get it in the States now. When I did it, it was illegal, so I had to go somewhere else.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that it's a fruit. It's a fruit, and it gets fruit does amazing things. So if you like fruit, definitely want to check out that soursop. But let me go back because I want to talk about Roy Ayers for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if man, and I know a lot about music, but yeah, just give me a little bit. Let me let that ride quick.
Go ahead and ride with that.
Some of you thinking Mary J. My Life. And I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But this is where that came from. This is in the 70s.
Yes, sir.
I want to say 72. I could be wrong. But it's definitely in the 70s from Roy Ayers. Was the album Ubiquity?
Yeah.
Ubiquity? Is that the name of the album?
That is correct.
Yes.
That is correct.
The yellow album, he got the yellow shirt on and
Yes,
he looking like this.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Everybody Loves the Sunshine is the name of that record.
Yeah.
But from a DJ standpoint, I know earlier you said he was a jazz artist, and that's cool. But he was so much more than a jazz artist. This dude was a revolutionary. One of the first persons ever in life that I saw play the xylophone. If you listen to the sounds on a Roy Ayers album, you always gonna hear him hitting that xylophone. He brought that thing to life. This dude has been sampled in hip hop so many times. People don't know of the songs that came from Roy Ayers. Not to mention he was a member of my fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma. But the impact that he left on me for somebody, and that was on my bucket list, man. I wanted to actually meet him. I had a chance to go to a show, but I didn't make it. But that was on my bucket list to see Roy Ayers perform, man, because he was amazing, man. The things that he did. He in that same era as, and they getting older, man, the Herbie Hancocks of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Roy Ayers and there's people on that level. He was what, 84?
Grover Washington Jr.
There you go.
So many folks, man. But yeah, man, is the music, especially for us kids who grew up listening to this music, not knowing anything about it until most of us got hip to this when it was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? When they started sampling all this music, that's when most of us got familiar with it, especially in our generation.
Yeah.
And what's great about it is we end up getting to have that appreciation.
Oh man.
For the music and what he put out.
I just say, like, just go to, if you're watching this podcast, just go to Google, just type in Roy Ayers discography.
Passed away at the age of 84 yesterday. But, man, the other big story.
He lived a good life, though, 84 years old?
Yeah. But the most tragic story of the week, of course, took place over the weekend. We lost a friend of this program, a legend in R&B and hip-hop and in music, 4 decades of music, Miss Angie Stone. Of course, she was on this program before, I think in 2021. Shawnee and Bink, y'all got to talk to her. I never met her, but y'all got to talk to her. What are some of the things y'all remember about Angie Stone?
Okay, she was so nice. We still talk to each other. Like after that show, we made that connection. We would call each other and check on each other. One thing that she wanted to do, she wanted to perform for Jarvis Christian College's homecoming, but it could never get worked out. But that was one thing. Every year she would check in with me. What you got? Who they got? What they doing? We'll do it for this. So she was always nice. I think the last, matter of fact, I'm going to see. Because when I saw it, I went straight to my text message. The last text message that she sent me said,
Tell Bink to call me.
No.
Man.
She said, "Hey, Shawnee, God bless you, and I hope all is well."
Wow.
Man, just a general, that's love.
Hey, what's up?
Man. I just remember we had an interview when she came on the show, and I had met her several times before, when she was on J Records and stuff, and we playing her records, here in Dallas, and she was just always nice. She was always nice, and we was joking because her on what was the movie we talking about? Fighting Temptations.
Fighting Temptations.
And she was singing on that last song they did with her, Beyonce and them, and her part of the song when she go, "And we are so blessed to be loved." And I sung it, remember, on the show? And she was cracking up. She was cracking up. She was cracking up. Because that was like my best part of that song that she did, man. So, yeah, man, Angie, we going to miss you. We going to love you. And, close up, this lady, Angie Stone, understand.
Watch your mic.
Understand. There will be no Glorilla. There will be no MC Light. There will be no Queen Latifah. There will be no Nicki Minaj. There will be no Funky 4+1 Shyrock. Unless Angie Stone becomes part of the group called The Sequence. And they had a joint that came out in '79 called Funk You Up. And that was the beginning of the female hip-hop MC.
And y'all discussed that on the show back in 2021. We got a clip of that right now up on social media. And also you can go check out that episode right now on the Media Room 360 YouTube channel. We got lots of clips, but Angie Stone's family is currently in the process of planning a large memorial and a more intimate funeral. They're going to lay her to rest in Columbia, South Carolina, where she came from. And they're going to have, I think, the memorial service in Atlanta sometime in the next upcoming days. But speaking of funk you right on up, we're going to funk you right on up because a lot of people don't know this is the first, if not the first, all-female hip-hop song that ever came out.
You better say that. I think she was like 16 when they did that.
And I remember in the interview,
like 16.
I remember in the interview y'all said that she said that they just came for playing basketball.
Yeah.
And it ended up setting the course for female hip-hop that still lives on to this day.
Sugar Hill Records, 1979.
Yeah.
This was before, if I'm not mistaken, this was before Rapper's Delight. There it is.
Yeah.
Man,
Y'all need to go put that on your streaming, go run those streams up for that. And the other great thing about what happened with Angie and The Sequence, they're still friends to this day. They were still working together and helping each other out. And but once again, just a tragic story on what happened with her. Coming back from a concert, I've seen a lot of people are starting to post videos from the show that night. Before she died out there in Montgomery, Alabama. She was 63 years old at the time of her passing. And also, hopefully they get this biopic done. Because y'all remember she said she wanted to have that biopic done when she was on the show back in 2021.
They got to do it now.
Yeah,
it's a must.
But no, there were some updates on that saying that they were possibly going to release it as a book first, and then look into the movie situation. So we'll see. But she definitely needs a biopic. That's 4 decades.
Yeah.
of music. and also we send our condolences out to the family and all that. But man, it's again as we move on to more tragic news, a story that took place this week here in our area in the DFW Metroplex. Another hip hop star from the area, GS Lil Ronnie. What do some people call him out here? Because like I said,
I mean his Instagram is Hood Fame Lil Ronnie.
Hood Fame Lil Ronnie shot to death along with his 5-year-old daughter. I don't know the exact community they call it.
Forest Hills.
Forest Hill.
Yeah, it's in Funky Town, Fort Worth, Forest Hill.
Sad situation there, man. They already got 2 suspects apparently wanted for this just a terrible crime, man. I mean, it's ridiculous what's going on right now. What's going on? Do you think this is a Dallas hip hop problem because you have these stories of Mo 3, BFG Strap, Lil Loaded? These are rappers that have been killed from this area. Yeah, Boosie getting shot at, Yellow Beezy getting shot at. They've been victims of violence. Do you think this is a Dallas problem? Do you think there's a problem with Dallas and Metroplex hip hop right now?
I don't think it's a Dallas problem. I just think it's a problem that people got access to these guns and there's no regard for human life. Again, I don't know the situation on what happened and why it happened and whatever, but from the outside looking in, just in with our people, you know, it's bigger than music, just our people. You know what I'm saying? Texas is a right to own carry, right? You know what I'm saying? So I would imagine, it's unfortunate, but I would imagine it's easier to get a gun than it is to get a job.
Yeah.
And so what we're seeing is tragedies like this, you know what I'm saying? And again, it was happening in the 80s, it was happening in the 90s, it was happening in 2000, 2010, and it's happening in today. Once, look, I ain't no preacher, but
about to preach.
Preach.
Solid about to preach.
I believe in just like the way I was raised, the way my mama raised me. Like once we understand the big issue here, which is this administration that's coming up, you see what they doing. They getting their stuff together. And who in the front line of that? It's us. It's minorities. It's Latinos. It's young black men, older black men, public figures. And when we killing off each other, I mean, we ain't doing nothing but helping the man. And that statement has been talked about in hip hop. It's been talked about by civil rights leaders. It's been talked about, you know, when we talk about redlining and desegregation and stuff like that. This is real life. It's more real than ever. You know why? Because now we got the video to go with everything that's been happening to our people and for our people. But right now we talking about to our people. But this is happening to ourselves. And it's just it's very unfortunate that the thought of somebody's life is not important. And, you know, the RIPs and emojis and all that stuff is cool, but that's somebody's life. I didn't know him personally. Prayers to his family and you know, his little girl who fell victim. You know, horrible. That's horrible. You say they got him? The people that did it?
They arrested 2 people.
Oh, they did?
They have 2
okay.
people in custody.
All right, so we'll see what happens, man. But to answer your question, man, it's us. We got to get our shit together.
I for one, I agree with you to the extent as far as the access to guns, because this is a Texas problem. This is something that's really big and prevalent in Texas. Matter of fact, I was reading an article about this on the Texas Tribune about violence in Texas hip hop in general, because it's not just Dallas. They've had these incidents in Houston as well and other cities in Texas. And they point to, one of the reasons they believe they point to is due to the easy access to guns. But is there something deeper than this? Do you think there is something deeper than this? Because again, I just listed a whole name of rappers just from one city, and let's be real here, Dallas has had some issues getting the scene to blow up beyond on a national scale with hip hop. I mean, look, you're the program director of a radio station,
Right.
Of a hip hop station. You talk to these MCs, you see these things, and you talk to these artists. Have they ever said that there's something deeper or something wrong in Dallas, or have they ever come to you and said, you know, what can we do to stop the violence?
Not really. I mean, I think after a while, you know, you're beating a dead horse. We've been talking about this forever. You know, we got to come together. We can do it if we all come together. We've been saying that forever, and we did come together. The early 2000s, and Will and DeRoe and Dosky G and JB and, you know, Playing Skills, Trap Stars, Ricky Bobby, B Hamp, you know, Big Wheel Records. We was coming together. We was making music. People was getting shows. Big Chief, West Dallas, and the city was making money. But there always was some stuff going on, you know, back then. I just think that it's unfortunate that these things play out, but somebody got to see when stuff like this happen, we got to go another way. We got to do something different. I don't know how this whole thing gonna play out, but at the end of the day, we have to make sure that all I can do is play the best music that I can for Dallas-Fort Worth while I'm in position.
Right.
You know, and raise my kid and support my daughter in college and try to be a good husband and a good brother and a good friend and a good host and all that stuff. And speak my piece when people ask me, you know, about community stuff. You know, we've been in the community forever, but, you know, this part about killing each other and hating on each other, it's not nothing new. This has been going on forever. We just got to think different, man. We got to think different, man. It's so much other stuff that's going on right now in America that we got to focus on. And, you know, if you don't vote, if you ain't part of that whole process, it don't even, you know what my mom told me?
What's that?
My mama said, you only do what's important to you. And that's so true.
Yep.
It's so true. If you out there starving and you don't know where your next meal coming from, you gonna do whatever you gotta do to go get that next meal. That's what you gonna do. But if that ain't nothing that bothers you, it ain't gonna be, you know, you see somebody homeless, you're not gonna have the same empathy for somebody that's homeless. Or you could, but more than likely it won't be a big thing to you to try to help that person. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, I don't know. But at the end of the day, if we don't get ourselves together, it won't be no music for nobody because we all gonna be dead.
What you thought, Shawnee?
I think lack of respect. And, you know, people always say, oh, they was disrespecting me. That's why I fought them. That's why I pulled out a gun. And it's like, but what respect do you have for yourself? What respect of life do you have? Because sometimes you just got to walk away. I got a gun. And trust me, I've wanted to pull it a couple of times on a couple of people. But what does that solve? You know, that's for me to use in the event that I'm in a situation or my kids are in a situation where I have to stop a real threat, not just you cut me off in traffic or, you know, you said something about my mama. So it's values, I think, where people's values are, because that was somebody's father, and then he lost his life with his daughter, so she only got to live 5 years.
That's the most heinous part of this whole thing.
It's like you didn't. So, I mean, I don't know what happened exactly or how it all went down, but to just shoot somebody down in broad daylight that early over what?
Right.
What did he do for that?
It's a sad situation, man. Hopefully things get better here and we put a stop to the violence. But can we, speaking of music, if we could transition into something more positive with Dallas and music, y'all just had the Grammy party a couple days ago. How was that situation?
Oh, so yeah, shout out to man, we had a lot of people show up. So apparently, not apparently.
He said apparently.
I didn't mean to say apparently. But there are people in the DFW that lay their head in the DFW just like we do, but they're Grammy winners. And I had no clue. I knew names. I didn't know they lived in Dallas.
Right.
So shout out Z-Star and George Lopez and everybody that put on.
Gen Music Group.
And Gen Music Group and everybody that put on the, they had this little Grammy
celebration. Celebrate, yeah.
And everybody was out there, you know. Shout out Doc, DOC, Legend. You know what I'm saying?
We got to get the Doc on the show.
So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he needs to sit right there. Twisted Black from Funky Town, Fort Worth came out to represent. You know, my colleague Skip Cheatham, Big Tuck was out there, you know. Ro Parrish, my big bro from NBA TV. He went to DeSoto, right? I think he went to DeSoto.
I don't know. Is that the son or the daddy?
No, the son, the one on NBA TV.
Oh.
Ro, the one that used to DJ for the Mavericks.
I don't know him.
Yeah, Ro Parrish, he a legend. We both
They
came
own
up
the
at the same
McDonald's,
time.
right?
That's his daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. Ro, you was rich already, bro.
Yeah, we need the dad on the show too.
Yeah,
Ro
you and your
Parrish.
daddy.
Well,
Come
both
sit
of
on the
y'all
couch,
come. We
Ro.
got room. We got room for
come
both
on.
of y'all.
It's good seeing you though, boy. I ain't seen him in a minute. But yeah, it was very star-studded. People came out. It was just a big celebration, man. And shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to everybody that and then my boy Me did the food. You know, he got Wings World. Shout him
really?
out. We gonna get him on the couch too.
Yeah. Emmy has the best wings, but it's something else that he has. It's like an egg roll or something.
Yeah, the
that
little
he brings.
the egg roll. What's it called? Emmy.
I don't know what it's called, but it is
brings it up all the time. I forget.
best. And the Kool-Aid now.
Yeah.
It's if you like sweet Kool-Aid, that's the place to go.
The Kool-Aid when
I
he was
can't
little.
drink it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I got to dilute it with water, but it's good.
And shout out Emmy because he's doing things in the NBA. He's an agent, and one of his clients is Tyrese Maxey for the Sixers.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he doing big
All
things.
right,
And friend
Emmy.
of the show, friend of the station. Emmy, seat for you on the couch, bro.
No doubt. No doubt. Grammy celebration. Like I said, I didn't know they had that many Grammy winners from Dallas.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I didn't know.
It's a lot.
Shout out to S1. Big shout out to S1 as well. I know S1 from many years running the South by Southwest when he was blowing up, producing for Kanye and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So big shout out to him.
I reached out to S1, and you didn't reach back out. But congratulations.
Yeah, we had a conversation.
So you got to come sit on the couch now.
Yeah, S1, come on through. Because
Yes.
it's funny because he was telling me a story when he came up to the radio station or somewhere we met in Denton or something. We both lived in Mack Park. When I moved here, I lived in Mack Park. And he was telling me that story. And I was like, for real? I was like, man, that's crazy. You just never know who's going to end up being that big star. So be nice to everybody. Because he could have been like, man, you was an asshole. Man.
Yeah, kind of like, S1, you know, I was very clear on what we wanted. I was very clear
So now
about
you
what
do
we
the
needed
intro.
from you. So we need you to, come. Well, actually, this is what we wanted. It wasn't really that we wanted anything from you. We wanted to honor you before all of this had even happened for Black History Month.
See?
But, hey, you ain't called back. But congratulations.
The homie. Come on through. Bring Kanye with you and his naked wife. Man.
That's crazy, man. While we on the same topic, we still in the hip hop topic in Texas as we go on. I don't know if y'all seen this, but BunB's getting ready to do his Houston Rodeo.
Yeah,
of course.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Big celebration every year. It's a big event. Everybody likes to come out and pop out for it. But this year, people seem to be upset with BunB's lineup, and there's been a lot of criticism online of BunB's lineup for the Houston Rodeo this year. Now, I don't know what folks were expecting. I don't know what they wanted, but apparently folks are upset with this lineup that includes Ludacris.
Nice.
Ludacris, all right. Keith Sweat,
Okay.
Coco Jones,
Okay.
okay. Jagged Edge,
All right.
all right. I can interest in that. How about Don Toliver?
Okay.
Okay. How about Yolanda Adams?
That makes sense. She's
Okay,
from
We're
Houston.
going to do it for Jesus.
She's from Houston. Yes, she's from Houston.
Well, how about
Jesus rode bulls, right? Jesus.
It's the rodeo.
Yeah.
Why
Jesus.
she can't go? It's not like y'all don't be singing her songs.
Well, it's not. It's not the artist that people seem to have a problem with in particular. It's just the completion of the lineup in itself. How are you going to mix all this little gumbo of, I guess,
the same way you mix gumbo, just like he's doing. I haven't heard anything that was just so outlandish. Now, if you tell me Kid Rock on the lineup, then I might be like, okay, what is he doing? Yeah. Maybe he's trying to reach the Caucasian people too.
But you gotta throw a little Jesus in there to make
it's
it.
Yolanda Adams.
Yeah, Yolanda Adams.
She's from Houston.
Again,
that's her hometown.
Again, people are just more.
She is a major gospel artist. Yolanda Adams is bigger than some of the secular artists. Not only that, she moved into acting. She had a very successful run with her show. I can't even remember the name of it, but when the next season come out, I'm going to watch it.
But will that make a great show that we're going to go from move, bitch, get out the way to Praise the Lord.
We
in the
talking
in the
about
same night.
we talking about Yolanda Adams. She has
again.
great production. Her music has evolved with the music that we have now. So the beats and everything it's fine. She's just saying something different.
Maybe they do a remix. Maybe one of the rappers will hop on. What was the big song she had?
I don't know that one.
He's trying to sing "Open My Heart." Yeah. She did a remix with Luda.
Yeah.
I mean,
open my heart and move.
Yeah. Get out the way, Satan. Get out the way.
Open my heart with some Southern hospitality. You know what I'm saying?
Well, people have resorted on social media to start posting these fake concert photos of people that ain't gonna be at the show. Somebody made a flyer saying Milli Vanilli's gonna be performing.
I saw that and I was like, ain't he dead?
Yeah.
They got somebody else to look like him.
They put like people putting themselves in the photo saying that they performing. So and I also just seen this morning on social media on Facebook, especially folks were posting, I got tickets. I got tickets. I don't want to go to this now. What seems to be the problem with this lineup? I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, I don't see anything wrong with that lineup. There's nothing wrong. It's a rodeo. Have you ever been to a rodeo?
Yes, I've been to several rodeos.
So the only thing I would say is missing is just Epic to go out there and do the Southern Soul.
Just need some Southern Soul.
And they can do line dances. That's the only thing that's missing. Because at the rodeo, the black rodeos, you usually gonna they got a DJ playing all kind of music. Now the DJs mix gospel lyrics on top of Sexy Red, back that thing up. So I'm not seeing the problem. And Yolanda Adams is not, even if it was Shirley Caesar though, because she's still hip.
So
like,
you telling me that DJs out here mixing up gospel music with some cut with the bed squeaks and everything?
Yeah, with the bed squeaks and everything. Shout out Dwight Stone. Yes. And you can get his mix wherever. And there's a couple other ones. I'll get their names. But what's up, Dwight?
Is that a strong lineup for you, Bink? Is that a good show for you? Yolanda Adams, Jagged Edge, Keith Sweat, Coco Jones, Don Toliver. I mean...
Yes, what's wrong with Don Toliver?
I don't see nothing wrong with Don Toliver.
I know he
but his music ain't is right
it's
on the line.
Rodeo. So at the rodeo, who's gonna be at the rodeo? It's not all black people because they gonna have the Mexican cowboys there.
Well, this is Black Heritage Day, so
I don't care that if you go to a black rodeo, it's not all black cowboys. All the cowboys are different, and you're there. Really, they just added this entertainment element to the rodeo. Mm-hmm. The entertainment is actually the rodeo. Okay? So whenever there's a rodeo, no matter if it's black or white, there's all kinds of cowboys there, cowboys and cowgirls from different backgrounds.
Right.
That's your entertainment. That's what you're really paying for. This just some extra stuff to bring y'all non-cultured people in so you can learn about livestock, agriculture, and maybe you'll get interested in this because these cowboys rich. So hey, hey cowboys, you can be black or Mexican. Hey,
I don't see no problem with the lineup myself. I'm just laughing at the sort of backlash over it because I'm just trying to figure out why people are so upset about this lineup and.
Well, they could have put some Mexican people on there. They could put Bad Bunny or somebody on there.
For what I've seen, a lot of the people who are really upset are the rapper dudes. Because they not on it. That's what I think a lot of this is stemmed from. Why you put such and such rapper on and this rapper on and he's bigger than this person and that person to you.
I just go back to us. To us hating.
Yeah, but it's not a rap show. It's a rodeo. And anybody they should have put on if they're gonna put on a Mexican, that old Mexican man that's on on tour right now. I don't know his name, but he did Kendrick Lamar in the middle of his set. In the middle of that, then they started that, and he got to doing it in Spanish.
What Mexican dude?
I don't know. It's floating over social.
Oh Lord!
Put the video up. I want to see.
Okay.
Well, I'll find it. I'll find the video. We'll get it up there. I've never seen this video.
They should have put him on it, man. Listen, he had the two girls that looked like Selena next to him, and they got to doing the Kendrick Lamar little scooter, whatever we calling that, in the middle of that. Oh,
man.
doom, 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 doom. And then I said, okay,
All
no,
right.
they not like you, baby. You right.
All right, so y'all need to chill out there. All right, just chill out. All right, go to the show, go enjoy the show, and like Shadi said, get more culture. All right, it seem like there's a lot of uncultured
Yeah.
swine out here that's that's upset about a show, a wide-ranging show. In my opinion, this is just a wide-ranging show to get everybody in the building.
Yeah, and quit,
Yeah.
quit creating all that bull. No point intended. You get it? You get it? Man.
Speaking of some bull, Bink, you hipped us to this topic the other day. I don't know if you ever saw this video of Ice Cube and Bill Maher.
Yeah.
On Bill Maher's show, I think it's Real Time with Bill Maher, asking the question about should black people or should white people be allowed to say the N-word.
So the video is dated, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's happened
it's
a
older
while-
video.
It happened a while ago, but I had just seen it. And, you know, anything on the internet you see for the first time, it's like it just came out.
Right.
But that actual conversation still needs to be had. I've seen it on both sides. Growing up in the hood, in the neighborhood, in a predominantly black neighborhood, I'm talking about me. Either it was at the school or in the neighborhood, there was always a token white person, right? And then growing up in the culture, they were treated in their values and ethical conversations and their demeanor. It's natural. You hang around people, no matter what culture, you're gonna adapt to some of those ways and values. That's just what it is. So what I'm saying is, everybody had one in their neighborhood or at their school or whatever.
Johnny, you had that?
Hey, Carter. Well, yeah, we had a white girl.
Yeah, it's always one. It's always one.
Y'all had one.
And
We
so
had one white girl. I mean, I ain't got nothing against her. I wasn't hanging out with her.
yeah, but I'm not saying that that's a you get a pass for that. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying so let me finish. I've been around certain people that think it's okay that they can use the N-word based on their upbringings. Now, I don't agree with it. However, when you are cool with a person and you grow up with somebody, it's just a different type of love there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you in a fight and the white boy that's your boy fighting, you know, and they fighting against some other brothers, and you gonna help your white boy because that's who you grew up with. That's just natural.
Even if you say, "Come here, nigga," and
See, yeah, that's what, so you got to.
are y'all really going? You really gonna help him out? Or you be
Well,
like, hey, chill out, champ.
Yeah. You need to understand, like, you know, you should. But that's what I'm saying. I've been around people,
That
man. I've
part.
been in situations
Yeah.
where white people were saying the N-word, but they grew up in the culture and they thought it was cool. You know, and I'm just like, nah, that ain't that. Nah, you can't be. If you address your boys like that, that's cool. Don't ever say that to me. And that was my conversation with those people in my career who I've, you know, because there's people, you know, artists coming in, they the white boy, but they got all they crew. They all black, big bodyguards and all that. Hey, what up, my nigga? Hey, dog. Hey, nah, hold on, man.
Right.
Nah,
right.
dog. Nah.
Shotty, what's your thoughts on that?
That's why I ain't never gonna date no white man because I'm not gonna be a black nothing, and you definitely not gonna slip up and call me that. I can't. No.
No.
But my thing is with anybody that uses that word, if you call me that, you call me whatever you want to call me. You just need to be prepared for what I'm gonna say back, and I don't want to hear nothing. So if you know, if that's what you're gonna call me, I might not say nothing. But if I do, don't all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm so offended that you said that, because that's what usually happens with me. I sit there and listen to somebody, and then when I say bam, 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 well, you didn't have to go there.
Right.
Okay, well, you started this, because I don't start nothing with nobody.
Yeah.
Now, I will finish it, but no, I mean, I think your question was, can white people use that word?
Should other races be allowed to use the N-word?
I mean, they do use it. So what we talking about? So
Absolutely.
they do.
Well, the reason why I think this question is relevant right now is because there's a rapper, this Caucasian or Asian rapper named Gino the Ghost that's come out, and he's been going trending on social media because he's using the N-word in his rap songs. And this
Oh, wow. White boy?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
He ain't been around the right people.
He's
Or the right person
called
that heard
himself the N-word. I'm a nigga, this and that and that. And so it's like, that. I think that's why that question has some relevance to this day. Could you let that slide? Could you listen to some music with a white dude? Like if Eminem tomorrow decided to drop a whole bunch of songs with the N-word.
As cold as
with it.
Eminem is, he can't never
Well,
say that.
J-Lo did it.
J-Lo?
Yeah.
So let me tell you my view on that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody of color, because J-Lo's
Puerto
Hispanic,
Rican,
right?
yeah.
Puerto
Yeah,
Rican.
she's Latin.
And it's all, to me, it's all in the same family.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in the same family. Our people were oppressed. Our people were treated crazy. Our people had our rights taken from them, and we all can identify in the struggle. So, Mexican brothers, I don't care. I mean, yeah, I call Mexican people niggas all the time. You know what I'm saying? On my level,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm cool with J-Lo saying it. I remember they made a big thing out of that. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
No, I was cool with it. I was like, man.
But you know what?
Because the word, before you say that, because the word is so normalized now, it don't even have the same effect that it did.
But did she say it, or did Ashanti say it?
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Ashanti? Ashanti,
Dun,
some
dun,
background on
dun.
that song?
Well, it was Ashanti's record. And there is some allegations that they use Ashanti's whole voice
voice for
on,
it, yeah.
on that song.
So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
did J-Lo sing it, or did Ashanti?
That's the question.
We got to figure that out.
That's the real question. I mean,
Ashanti, can you call me? We need to figure that out.
have you ever had a friend? Well, I
Nelly
guess
ain't had
because
that.
I've had, growing up as a teenager, I had white friends that used the N-word.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And,
Nah, I ain't never.
I,
Cause even at work, at the job, Bink say that he say it all the time, and we got this engineer. And Bink was in my studio, and he was like, "Yeah, them, that," and the engineer was in there. I turned around and asked the engineer. I said, "Does it bother you when he keep dropping all these N-bombs?" And he white, he's Italian, I think actually. And he was like, "Nah."
because they said, like you said, they said when they're at home.
Well, I think
especially them Italians. especially them Italians.
But I think because he's in the culture and he's around black people all the time.
Well, he hear a lot, because I know sometimes I be going hard and I forget his door open. I be like, well, shoot, they know they white.
I mean, like I was saying before, my thing is now that we're adults and we're grown now, and we know better, and we've learned better. My thing is, go ahead and say it. You just got to deal with the consequences of what might happen to your ass next.
And understand that. Absolutely.
You okay with me?
Don't say it. To
No,
me.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna do anything. I'm not saying that like I'm gonna do you anything. I'm just saying that whoever may be in earshot of you saying it, that you got to be careful how you act and move. Because whoever is in earshot of you saying it might not react how I might react, or anybody else it might react in the room at the time.
I think if we open that can of worms and tell white folks, y'all can start saying the N-word, that's a problem.
It's happening now, though.
Because I
saying it
agree
now.
with what Ice Cube said to Bill Maher. Back to that. It ain't y'all word no more, it's our word.
That's right.
I agree with that. And Bill Maher did what most white people do when they get in a situation like that. And he was like, well, I didn't mean it like that. But why would you even
Why you want to say it?
feel comfortable? Well, I support black people.
Well, he had a white girl. He had a black girl.
I don't
Thought
care
he could say it.
what he had. He probably would see. And that's what I'm saying. I can't.
Go
that's
back to
why
your
I can't
point.
deal with no white man on that level. We can't date because we gon' get mad at each other.
Yeah.
And you saying that if a Mexican or Latin guy or a black guy say that to me, but the white boy say that to me, I'm like, what?
Then he gonna say ER. He ain't gonna say.
He ain't gonna hard
He
R.
gonna say
Hard
the
ER.
We not gonna be able to. I ain't gonna be no little gal, no little girl. No, and I'm not gonna be a black nothing
Again,
to you.
I'm not giving you permission to say it. I'm really not. I'm not giving you permission to say it. Again, all I'm saying is, deal with the consequences of what's gonna happen to you. May possibly happen to you
Well,
if you bold enough to say it.
Be aware,
Be aware.
I want some
in other words, stay woke.
man.
I want some white people to chime in. Why do you want to say the word? Just be honest. and put it in the comments. Why do you want to be able to say that? Like, for real, for real.
That's be part of the culture.
Hey,
I want to hear from them.
Yeah, me too.
Why y'all want to say it? White girls, white men? Why? Why do you want to be able to say that word?
My thing has always been, everybody, when it comes to culture, everybody, especially on the other side of our culture, always wants in on our culture, wants to be a part of our culture, enjoy the culture. But when it comes to us giving our opinions and our realness on what's going on in our culture, they don't want to hear it. And so that's a question that you need to think heavily before you come up with an answer that makes sense. Real quick, we went back on a food tour. We back on the food tour again.
Oh, y'all went back out?
Yeah, we went back out again. I told you
damn.
this is not gonna stop. This is not gonna stop until we hit every spot that Shawnee goes to, that likes to go to. And this time, she been telling me about this burger spot that she goes to. And man, oh man, Bink.
Yeah.
I know you're a vegetarian right now. I don't know if you could have handled this. I don't know if you could have handled this. Tell the people about the world famous Wingfield.
Oh, you took it to Wingfields? Man.
Yeah, I took it to
Boy, those some
somebody
good days.
called me. Actually, Antoinette called me this morning about Wingfield. She's trying to figure out how to get there the other day.
Yeah.
Wingfield is located in Oak Cliff off of Illinois and 35. I can't remember the
Dallas
street that
forward.
it's on. What street is Wingfield on, David? What street is Wingfield on? That's not Marsalis. That's
Zane? Ewing?
no, it's not Zane. It might be Ewing. But listen, go to Illinois and 35. Go east. Go east for like 2 blocks, right there where the CVS is closed, and then it's a 7-Eleven and a beauty supply house right there. You turn right on that street and you go down. Don't go there. Don't go too fast because Wingfield, it got a little sign, but it's in between the tire shop and the insurance place, but the insurance place done closed down now. And it's a little parking lot.
Hold on. I got the best place. It's on Beckley Avenue.
Okay, Beckley, that's the street.
Beckley Avenue, 2615 Beckley Avenue. And look for Sade.
Yeah, Sade, her face is there. They got a big old mural
Look for
of
Sade. Just look
on
for
the,
Sade.
on the wall.
So Sade took me to Wingfields. Check out the video right now. It's all over the social medias right now. We back at Wingfield, and we back again looking for your suggestions on where we need to stop at for the Dallas food tour with Shawty, Scott, and Mel. Shawty, we got one more place to go before I think we start taking suggestions.
Nah, we got a couple more places.
Oh, we got a couple more places?
'Cause I ain't took you to the snow cone shop in South Dallas.
Okay.
David, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? The snow cones, yeah.
That's right across from the graveyard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that go hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, check out
Stand in that line.
Yeah, you gonna be in line.
Yeah.
It used to be a little black lady had opened up a donut shop called. It wasn't Bumpies, because when I saw it and I was like, Bumpies, and I'm thinking about Bumpy from The Godfather. Oh, and that's coming back out too.
Please, we need
it's
that.
getting ready to come.
I need to.
But I can't remember the name. But it's closed down now. But no, we got a couple more.
We got a couple more places to go. Keep sending us your suggestions.
And it's a Dollar Tree I got to take you to. Too, David. You know the Dollar Tree across from Blues Palace. Boy, I got to take you over there.
You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's why this food tour is great.
There's a bunch of people on the way over there.
Now I'm headed to Dollar Trees now. Look.
I mean, the Dollar Tree is going to take you back to the first time I took you to Henderson. I think, matter of fact, I was on the phone with you one day when I went to that Dollar Tree, and it was actually the scene of a shooting. And I felt bad because the police had put the little, the little posters up.
Yeah.
Well, it was cardboard, like all the windows were shot out except for the one little door. That's what you had to go through. But no, they had a picture of the victim up there, and they were looking for answers.
Damn. And this is where Shawty's taking me to, ladies and gentlemen.
And I know that victim ain't had nothing to do with none of that. But I was going in there to get some envelopes, so that's all I needed.
Check this out, man. I don't know if y'all seen this video. This is a wild video of some folks. I believe they were in Puerto Rico somewhere, and they was having this dinner in the sky situation. Have you seen these things where they float you up in the sky and you get to eat and have dinner while you floating above everybody else? Have
like
you
a
seen
balloon?
these? Not a balloon.
You hanging. Like
you just hanging from
you
like
hanging there. Your table is up high. in the sky, and you eating up in the sky.
White people?
Black people.
This black people
It's
doing
just
it. What
black
you talking
people
about?
on
No,
this.
white people invented
You know,
it.
we don't
Black
like being
people
up in the
doing
eye.
it.
We don't like being up in the sky like
Well,
that.
apparently these folks was up in the sky eating. It's a wild story, man, and it's a thing that it's like a crane that holds your whole table up.
Oh, wow.
And you're strapped into the table.
Yeah.
And there's a guy in the middle. He's strapped in there, and they're serving you food and stuff
So
like
he
that.
there the whole time, though, whoever serving
Both
you.
of the servers,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, everybody strapped. Well, they're suspending you by cables. One of these cables snapped.
Ooh.
All right, one of these cables snapped, which sent the entire table spinning out of control, and they had to hurry up and try to get this thing down on the ground. And they got this whole thing on video, which is insane. But that's something I know for sure I ain't gonna be doing when I go on vacation.
Say that again.
What are some things that you would not do on vacation? If you was like, hey, we're gonna do this, you'd be like, hell nah, keep me out of it.
You know when you be going on them cruises and them you go to the beach and then they have the what do you call it? Excursions.
Okay.
Excursions.
Man, let me tell you something. They had something called feed the shark or feed the whale or something.
The dolphins?
Is it the dolphins?
Some of it's
Usually
dolphins.
it's the
yeah.
dolphins.
Most of the
You're
time
not
it's the
going to feed no
Like he
sharks.
didn't give a damn.
Yeah, you not
All I
typically-
know is sometimes them animals have a mind of their own. Nah, you won't see me feeding no
You
dolphins.
won't feed the dolphins?
Heck no. I know dolphins supposed to be the smartest out of all the fish, right? They like to help
Right.
people, but nah.
The one dolphin was hunching that lady.
See what I'm saying? He trying to
He
get it in.
jumped up, boy. He got on top of her. I was like,
Shout out
oh.
to the dolphin for doing that. but what I'm saying is I'm going to stay far away from anything where, because you know, you can't control animals like, and then.
Okay.
You ever see them videos where they be in the truck in Africa?
Oh, yeah,
Where it look like Africa.
Them
It look
safaris.
like Africa.
Yeah,
the
the
safaris.
safaris.
And they be on there and the you know, you go past and the damn lion right there next to you, and you know, they taking their pictures of the lion face right here. They taking pictures and all that stuff. Then here come the elephant. You see that one time, the elephant started chasing the car, and the man fell out the truck.
Ooh.
And that's supposed. I would assume that it was an excursion because it was a big van and it
Oh,
was
my
full of
God.
people and the kangaroos and all that stuff was walking free, but that elephant came like, hey, what y'all doing, man?
The kangaroos.
Y'all ain't signed up for this, man.
Kangaroos in Africa.
Ain't nobody tell me that y'all was coming through. So y'all gonna have to get the hell out of here. Man, that elephant chased that truck and the driver wasn't paying attention. And the people on the top like, go. He's like, I don't understand what's happening. What do you mean? Man, he took off, man. That elephant moved that what they call this thing?
His
nose?
truck?
The trunk.
The
Yeah.
truck, man, tried to knock the mess out of the people in that car, man. You know how scary that is?
So
I don't
basically,
know.
you
So I
said
never do an excursion.
I
anything
don't
with
want to.
animals. No, just anything with animals. Period. You ain't
No,
fucking
no.
with.
I'm good.
Because he just said dolphins. You feed the sharks,
Sharks,
the
yeah.
kangaroos in
Kangaroo,
Africa. He didn't
yeah.
like just any animal.
Yeah, gorillas and silverbacks and all that. Nah, I ain't messing with none of that.
What you ain't doing on vacation, Sade? They were saying, "Come on, we gonna do it."
It's not too much I wouldn't do.
Cause you bought it. You bought whatever.
we go. I take the girls. Don't forget, we go parasailing. We do the jet skis. We do banana boats. I haven't taken them scuba diving. Like I've gone and I've been snorkeling and stuff, but I haven't taken them to do that yet.
So you down to do whatever?
Well, I can't snorkel or scuba dive.
Right.
I can't scuba dive anymore.
Right.
Because of the stroke.
Right.
So the pressure that it puts on your head, but it ain't too much. I won't bungee jump.
You won't bungee jump.
I
Hell
would not
no.
bungee jump. Now I will zip line because I took them zip lining over the alligators.
I have
Okay.
zip line before.
Oh,
But-
yeah,
Yeah, we
I'm
went
all-
over the alligators.
Huh?
You zip line?
Yeah, I zipped line before.
Yeah, that's
Over the
fun.
alligators?
No,
You
not
went
over
to
the
that place?
alligators.
I ain't do nothing.
I
about
went to
alligators.
the one in Lake Travis. They got one called Lake Travis Zip Line Adventures. It's the longest zip lines in Texas. They got one that's like damn near 2 miles long that you can, and it'll take you
Whoa.
over Lake Travis.
Oh,
But
man.
it's like a series of them. It's like 6 or 8 of them that you'll go through. It's like the whole day. They put you on the boat, take you on the lake, take you out there, and then you just start. They start you with little baby ones.
So you a zip line over the lake? and you don't know what's in there, but you won't zip line over the alligator.
Hell yeah. At least I don't know what's in the lake. I'm not finna go zip line over an alligator that could jump up and bite my ass.
That's looking up the
The
whole
zip
time.
line is up high. Those alligators don't be looking.
And it's waiting on your ass to fall
They
in.
have their mouth open too. They be waiting like,
Man, bring your ass on down here. No, I'm not finna.
slip and dip. Come on.
Y'all teasing these animals. That's what's crazy about y'all here
The
teasing these
zip line
animals.
is so high. The alligators are just laying there. They ain't even thinking. The girls was just saying they want to go back because you get to pet one too. They bring one
Alligators,
out.
but they small?
Yeah, they small, the little baby ones.
Oh, okay, that changed.
And yeah, they got a petting zoo and everything.
Would
there.
you do
This
the
was
dinner in the sky thing?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
No, that's what I was asking. What wouldn't you do?
No, we not doing that. I'm not gonna bungee jump. I'm not doing that. I saw this one lady trying to get on a horse somewhere. I like horseback riding, but I'm not gonna do it in another country.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go zip lining. I'm not doing that in the sky. I can't really think of too many excursions. I'm not really doing too much with animals. I'll feed the dolphins. I'll do that.
Man,
I'll feed the dolphins.
I like dolphins, but no.
I'll feed the
said
dolphins,
nope,
but
nope,
ain't
nope.
too much. I can't do roller coasters anymore.
Why not? What's wrong?
My equilibrium gets thrown off now when I'm on a roller. Have you ever gotten on a roller coaster, especially as you've gotten older, and it gives you a headache after you're getting off it?
Absolutely.
No.
That's your equilibrium getting thrown off because at your older age, your body can't handle it. You can't handle that speed, that acceleration, and getting tossed around.
My equilibrium, what did you call it?
Equilibrium.
My equilibrium is gone.
But yeah, I can't do them roller coasters no more. So theme parks are like out for me now, as far as going on vacation. But shit, theme parks been out for me for years because it's expensive as hell to take the whole fam out to these damn theme parks.
Man, let me tell you something. Growing up, I never, ever. My mama was just different, and we had so much other stuff that we considered fun, just like being outside, going to the park, staying out all day, drinking out the water hose, making mud pies, catching snakes, like all that stuff, playing piggy and steal the bacon, games that in the hood that we played.
Playing piggy.
Piggy, 1, 2, or 3. 1 was the batter, 2 was the back catcher, 3 was the pitcher,
2 was the what?
Back catcher. The person that catch the ball.
But
So I'm
what did
pitching
you do?
to you,
But
you missed the ball, then I
but
catch
what
it.
does number 2 do? 2 is the what?
Back catcher.
No, but how did you say it the first time?
Catch the ball.
Then you
Is that what I
missed it.
said?
No, okay, go on. And what's catch the bacon?
Steal the bacon.
Steal the bacon.
2 people in the alley. If you got an alley, you know what I'm talking about. In the alley on separate sides of, let's say about 20 feet apart, you put the bacon. It could be a stick. It could be a ball. It could be a pillow. It could be a rock. And everybody
This is
named
called
themselves.
bacon.
Yeah, bacon. We call
Okay.
it bacon. And you call it, depending on how many, like, let's just say it's 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. Go down 40 feet, 4 people on that side. Then you had the person that called the numbers. They was neutral. They say number 2. Number 2 from this side and number 2 from down there. Whoever get the bacon first, boom, and go back to their side first, they get a point.
Oh,
So some
okay.
hood games. It's called steal the
Alright.
bacon.
Okay.
But what was the question?
I forgot.
What was you talking about?
We talk about family vacations. And
Oh!
Oh yeah, you were
Yeah,
saying
because
that
we
you
was
knew
doing
that.
stuff like that. So I've never been on a family vacation until I had my own kids. I never went. We went to the family reunion every year, but that was, us and our family, that was once a year. And to us, that was a vacation because we saw all our family members and we had to go like about an hour outside of Chicago to Maywood to that. But I've never been on a vacation before. But now that I have been going on vacations, I've been blessed to be in a position to go on vacations every now and then. I think that's, even though I missed it in my childhood, I don't feel that I missed out.
Right.
My kids, I tell them all the time, y'all don't understand, going on vacation every year ain't normal. This ain't normal. Paying all this money, doing all this ain't normal. Y'all lucky. But yes, I've been enjoying vacations. So.
I like this. I like that dad answer. Y'all don't know shit.
That's true. Because they think it's normal. They don't pay for it. They think it's normal paying all this money, installments and all that old stuff. Like, y'all don't understand, bro.
How much it costs to go on vacation?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, man.
You got 2 girls. It's expensive. Or you.
It's the 2 girls. It's just me. So we need a sponsor. It's stepdaddy season.
Oh Lord.
STS, SDS,
It's stepdaddy season. But no, it is expensive because we were gonna go to San Antonio for spring break. One of her friends, the mom called me and was like, let's take the girls to San Antonio. And I was like, okay, I'll see. But then it always ended up on me. Like, well, did you find this out? Did you find that out? And I said, you know what? I don't think we're going to be able to do spring break. Because there's other stuff that I have to do.
You better say that.
That I got to take care of.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and people don't understand it. I have 2 kids. So if you only have one, you got to pay for you and that child. I got to pay for me and 2 pimps. That are accustomed to going on vacation, doing it a certain way. Now, if I say no, of course they understand. But when you take your kids, you want to, it's certain things you just want to do. What's funny?
I just thought about something. This has nothing to do with nothing.
Okay.
This is another question. I don't want to mess up the story.
No, we finished.
Hey, you ever went on vacation? And when you was on vacation, you saw somebody you ain't want to see.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you in another state, you in another country, and you see these people, and they want to hang with you the whole time, and you kind of feel obligated because it's like, oh damn, they go what? Oh okay, can we sit with y'all?
No.
Oh my, you can't say no.
Yes, you
Yes, you
can.
Yeah, but it's weird.
No, it's not. Because I always say, if we out and somebody show up that we don't want there,
Yeah.
look, this is my time with the girls.
That's weird.
This
I
is
can't
my
do
time
that.
with them. Yes, you can.
That is weird.
That's why you need to stop going to places that everybody else go to.
Well,
Yeah.
That's problem number 1 right there.
Don't go on no cruise right now.
Yeah.
Like, what we need to start doing is chartering.
Yeah.
You can charter a boat and do your own cruise.
Now-
You come out, well, it's a little bit more expensive.
That's the vacation I refuse to go on.
A cruise?
A cruise.
Why?
Uh-oh.
You would
How come?
never convince me to
fun
go
on
on a
cruises.
damn cruise.
How
I
come?
was just going to ask you to come on the cruise with us.
I'm not going on no damn cruise.
Why?
Because cruises, you put me on a boat in the middle of the ocean that I don't have any control or freedom of movement on, and you're giving people around me unlimited alcohol. No, that does not sound like a good time to me. Think about the bigger picture about that situation.
Everybody is not drinking.
I
on
don't
the
care.
cruise.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You
You
put
get
me
on
on a
the-
boat in the middle of the ocean, and I have limited freedom of control of my movement. What if I won't get off this mother? What if I want to
Well, when
move
you
around
on
and be
the
free?
airplane, you
I'm
can't
only on the
get
airplane
off.
for a short time.
You
I'm not on
only-
the boat. I'm not on the airplane for 3-4 days.
You're not on the boat for 3-4
Okay,
days
and
straight.
what y'all do? Y'all get off at where? At some point.
Wherever the
The
ports
little-
are.
Y'all get
Yeah,
off at the
wherever
little port,
ports
and
are.
you're there for how long?
8 hours, 8 to 10
Something like
hours.
that.
And then you gotta get jazzed right back on the boat. And then don't talk about if you missed that boat. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much getting off, getting on, getting off, getting on. You
Well, you
never
ain't
convinced
got-
me to get on the boat.
you
Take me
ain't
to
got
my
to get off.
destination. Let me get off. Let me rent a car. Let me go free, move around the cabin like I want to move. And then I'll be happy. But no, that boat, that's sitting on that boat, and that's why black folk in the situation we're in now in the United States, in the wilderness of North America, because you're getting on the damn boat because you got
Oh,
unlimited
Lord
food and
have
free
mercy.
whatever. Stay woke out there,
Okay.
my people.
So-
Stay
Okay,
woke. Get
so-
off them damn cruises.
So what about this? Would you do a water taxi?
What's a water taxi?
Never heard of that.
So a water taxi, it looks like a cruise.
It's like a
Yeah.
ferry.
So they say it's a cruise. No, it's set up just like a cruise liner, which it is. But you get on it, and then it takes you to your destination. That might be overnight. So it's one. I'm not gonna say which one because me and the girls go on this sometimes. But it takes you from your destination from your location to the destination. You get off. You stay at the resort 3-4 days, whatever you choose.
Okay.
Then when it's time to go back, you get back on.
Okay.
You have a cabin and you got everything like on a cruise. You eat, you drink, you do whatever. They got a kids club, whatever you want to do. But you just on it overnight.
That's something I might consider. That's something I might consider.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
But
I
that
never heard of
whole getting on the boat and
it's
then
not as expensive either. Like
then-
it only cost me about $1,300 to take me, Carly, and Tammy.
Oh wow.
And then you get these little cabins, and then y'all got to dress up for certain dinner nights and go sit at tables with people
you don't have
want to.
do that.
Yeah.
You don't.
I'm just going off the experiences that I've heard.
That you heard.
That my
you
dad,
have not
my parents. My parents
experienced
love going on cruises. And
your daddy called me the other day too.
No, you didn't. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
But you're more likely to see somebody on a cruise that you know.
Exactly. And that's the other issue.
Yeah.
And that's the other issue.
And
you serious about that cruise?
You run into them all the time.
I just gave you 10 different reasons why a cruise is a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. No, take me to my destination and let me move about freely. Now, there's been situations where I've flown into another city and ran into somebody I know at the airport. Yeah. And they're like, hey, what you doing? I'm going here. Yeah. I'm going way over here. I don't know what, I'm not asking you where you going. Right. You notice I'm not going to ask that question. I'm not in your business. I'm going over here and I'm keeping it pushing. Yeah. So that's it. So, but as far as family vacations go, I'm starting to understand now why my dad, when he used to take us on vacation when I was a kid, used to be so pissed off the whole time. I as a father now, I totally understand. I used to wonder why Dad always used to be so pissy when we go on vacation. He'll take us to Disney World and he'll be like, hey, Dad, can I get this? No, leave that shit alone. No, don't touch that. No, don't do nothing. And it wasn't until I had kids.
As you understand.
Then you know what I'm saying? Then you had Six Flags. Dropping $60 for parking.
You better say that.
dropping what is it? $79.95 for an adult. Yeah. And another, I don't know what it is now. They say Disney prices are ridiculous.
It's like 140.
I think it's like $5,000 now just to get in the park now.
Jesus.
No. Boy, that's the next topic because you lying. No.
It's like $140. I think.
It ain't no $5,000 to get in the park.
Damn near.
No, it is not. What's the next topic? You sitting up there talking about, let me look it up.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Disney World theme park tickets, $485 a person.
What?
That's for the whole. Okay, first of all.
Okay, my bad. For to get into the Disney World Resort for a ticket for one day is $164.
Yeah, I knew it was,
and then you have to pick which park you're going to go to.
And how much? And that's that gonna be a price difference on this one, each one, right?
First of all,
it's still too much.
There's no way that if you take a 3-day, 3-night, 4-day vacation there, you're not gonna get through all of that.
Right.
You're not.
Absolutely.
So you're not going to spend that. And then you got to sit down and figure out, okay, where we going to go on this day? Because you could probably only do one attraction a day there. You ain't getting ready to go through Epcot and
Universal Studios.
You're not about to do all that.
Yeah, them lines be crazy for them rides.
So
it's crazy because I just clicked on the Disney World Resort website and it says we'll be back later. We can't post our. Look, you go get there and get hit to that sticker shock.
I mean, what we might do that now because our administration is raising these tariffs 25%, so everybody going up on their prices for everything. So I might be wrong. It might be $5,000.
That's what I'm trying to tell you is because you got to get the hotel, you got to get all that stuff too, and depending on how many kids you got, that's the vacations could cost, man.
No, vacations cost.
They cost. That's why I say so. Dad, I want to apologize to you personally in front of everybody on this podcast. I'm sorry for being an asshole when I was a kid. I know I did not realize. I did not realize that you had a running calculator going in your brain right at this moment as every dollar was getting added up. So I'm sorry about that, because that's what happened. When you're out there, you just steady, it's a calculator going through your head.
Yeah, you better say that.
Ching, 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 ching.
You better say that.
Steady running.
And when you get home and you look at your bank account.
You look at your credit card.
And you look at that minus red number.
Yeah, you got to pay all the bills.
What we spent $300 on.
And what really get me is like it don't hit until like 2-3 days.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you do it in your head thinking you got one.
We had a great time and everything. That's how they get you.
Yeah, but the big number come after everything actually goes through. You be like minus 400.
So y'all, when y'all go on vacation, you don't put your money somewhere else, so you know what you're spending, and you don't have that problem.
It still doesn't stop the fact that it's still getting ran up.
No, but that's the thing. If you move the money to another card and you say, okay, this is our vacation money.
That sound good. It
And
never
it-
works for
But
me.
That's because y'all not doing
that's
it right.
'cause-
Because that's what I do.
See, that's that woman thinking.
That's what I do.
Yes.
See, because as a man, it don't matter where I move the money at. I can put it on this card, that card. I'm coming out there with 2-3 cards. I'm still in my head doing the calculations on how much this is going to cost at the end of
But
this.
that's fine. But if before you go on the vacation, you say, okay, listen, because y'all got wives. Y'all got somebody that'll help y'all. Okay. So you say, listen, this how much money we spending right here. When this is gone, when we get to $500, you need to understand you're going to have to chill because the hotel is already paid for, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your flights and stuff is already paid for.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our spending money. This is all we are spending, period. The money over there in that other account is for the house. Anything after that, you're going to have to take a payday loan out wherever we at. And I'm not paying it back. But so that's what I don't understand. Because when I say
sound
girls,
good.
I say, okay.
Please talk to him.
Yeah,
This
that sound good.
well,
it never
maybe,
goes like that.
maybe that's because I'm single, so I ain't got to have a conversation
Exactly.
with nobody else.
It never
'Cause
goes like that.
I let them girls know, listen, I done put
It
some
never
money on
goes
y'all
like that.
cards. Y'all can buy what y'all want to buy. But this right here is all I'm spending.
Yeah.
Because do you want to go to a house or the shelter?
It doesn't
say
go.
that.
That's all sounding good.
I'm always negative
Why
when I come
doesn't it
back
go
on
that way? I
vacation.
don't understand.
Because needs arise. Y'all want this. You see something you like. You want that.
you say
get-
no. Is it in the budget?
At what point? Okay. And then what happens during that vacation if you start saying no too many
Oh,
times?
the whole vibe of the vacation is
Thank you
shot.
kindly.
Okay.
The
But
whole
just-
vibe
Thank
goes
you
a totally
kindly.
different way.
But I'm
If you
ain't
constantly
there,
going no,
you-
no, no,
Yeah.
no,
if
no.
you establish a
And
budget,
I'm the no guy anyway.
if you establish a budget before you leave, and the other person it understands that, what's the problem?
Again,
Understanding is one, and then two, is it sound good? It don't go like that.
it never goes like
don't
that.
go like that.
You talking
Every
to two,
dude in America is pointing at their computer right now.
You 3 dudes
They
to
know-
one right now.
they
You
know what we talking about.
I'm just saying.
With us two and the producer, we all sitting here telling you it doesn't go like that.
Well,
It
it go
never-
like that for me.
when you're out there, like okay, I just went to Hawaii last year, right? And I we put $3,000 to $5,000 away strictly for this trip.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter. We still going to Target. We still going here. We going to this place. We going to that place. We going to that place. The answer was never no. It was yes to everything, regardless of how much the budget is. The answer is still yes to everything. Why? Because we're on vacation. We're having a good time. It's the vibe. Let's say yes to everything. Well, not everything. I'm saying no to not, surfing or nothing like that. I ain't doing all
no
that.
dolphins.
The dolphins. Nah, I ain't doing all
No
that.
dolphins. But why you shopping at Target on vacation? And then you
because
and
we needed towels because we were going to the beach. We didn't pack towels because we tried to pack light so we could save money on the airfare.
But you buying all this stuff that you got to
Hey,
what you throw it away?
Hey.
you
Hey,
throw
it
it
doesn't
away?
matter. You come back with souvenirs, don't you? Don't
No.
you?
Yeah.
You ain't never checked out the hotel. You ain't never checked into the hotel on vacation with a bag and come out with 50 of them bags.
No, the only souvenir that if you gonna take pictures on this, if it's something that we really want, then I'll ship it back.
That's okay.
I don't understand. It's like it's real simple. This what we gonna do. So this is it. Cause I be watching too. I be like, look, girls, y'all need to pick what you want to do. We gonna do this or that or sit
But
in
that's the
this
thing.
hotel.
You're
and
also
look at each
going
other.
with 2 young people.
And 2 very expensive young
But they're
people.
young people though that you can tell them no when they'll
Mm-hmm.
understand because they know this is law. And tell that to another adult.
Yeah. And you just don't want to deal with all that bullshit that come with the conversation.
That's what I'm trying to
And
tell her.
What come with the? I don't understand because
Have you been on a vacation with a man before? You've
when
been on a
me-
vacation with a man before.
when me and their dad were married.
Okay.
And but I handled all the money.
Okay.
So he didn't have to think. I say, this what we got.
Okay, but you've been on vacation with a man before.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, did that man ever get an attitude or felt like we shouldn't be doing something? and you were like, okay, did you just was like, okay, and didn't have an attitude with the situation
Well,
after the fact?
that's what I'm saying though. When I was married to their dad, I handled all the money. He didn't do nothing. He just made the money and put the check in my account.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So when we
That's
had
another
to
show.
do something,
Yeah,
when we had to do something, he would say, "Okay, what we doing?" And I say, "Okay, this how much money we could spend." And that's it. So I already know. So he was fine. But I'm pretty sure, like, even now when we do something for the girls, like if we say, okay, we gonna take them, like we went to dinner the other night for his birthday. Okay, I paid for it, of course, because it was his birthday. This day present to him. But when it's the other way around, when they start saying, "Ooh, I want this, Daddy. Ooh, Daddy, can I get this too?" Even though we ain't married, I know his money still, and I might say, "Nah, I can't get that," because I already know what he done spent, what he done sent. And okay, that's not gonna work. So that's what I don't understand. Because if you know the money and you understand this is our budget, if we get out here and act a fool on vacation, yeah, when we get to this house, it's gonna be a bigger situation.
Please comment. Fellas and women too. Women that handle the financial part of the relationship, comment.
And it don't,
fellas like me and males that know what it is.
That know what it
comment.
is.
I'm just saying.
That know what it is.
I'm just saying.
That know what it is.
I don't know. Well,
that know what it is.
And there can be as many negative comments.
Yeah,
as possible.
please speak your piece.
Y'all get it? Negative? Because I be in the negative all the time when I come on vacation. Get it?
But I don't get that though, because it's like if you mad because you can't get this little souvenir, but then when you get home and the lights cut off,
man.
Now what?
We
it's
not
like,
thinking about the lights. We on vacation.
You better think about the
outside.
lights while you on vacation. You better think about all of that.
Speaking of relationships, the last episode we talked about before we get up out of here, ethical monogamy. Ethical non-monogamy, you recall.
Ethical non-monogamy.
The new term that they're calling for new relationships or open relationships nowadays. We got a message on the inbox. We got a comment from somebody that says that they are in one of these type of relationships. Okay? Here's I'm not going to say their name, but they say, quote, "So I'm in an ethically non-monogamous or plural relationship for real right here in East Texas. If y'all would like to have a conversation about what that looks like, how it works, or the different types of dynamics within the polyamorous world, we would definitely be down to talk." And then one of the other, I guess the third or fourth person in this relationship chimed in and said, "I'm here to co-sign."
Whoa.
So, is this something we want to dive deep further into?
Yeah, we want to dive deep further. We get on the
What
couch.
is
it a dude or a girl?
What is it?
Ethical non-monogamy. Once again, it's open.
No, what is the poly word?
Polyamorous.
What is that?
Polyamorous. It's multiple partners in a relationship.
Okay, so
is it a girl or a boy?
I'm not trying to be funny.
Is it a male or a female who
but
commented?
Why don't we understand how that works? Because a lot of us are in them situations involuntarily.
Hold on.
I'm just saying. What do you mean?
Voluntarily or involuntarily?
Most of us have been in a situation. I know I've been in this situation involuntarily.
Well, it's not. Well, I don't think that makes it an open relationship then. Because the whole point of the open relationship is that y'all know about each other and everybody knows about the situation.
Yeah,
and
but
yes, and by the way, this was a female Bink. This was a female.
But no. Because I knew, and I can say this because we done talked about this on the air before. I knew that my ex-husband was cheating.
Okay.
I was still there.
Okay.
But I knew. I ain't agree with it. But I knew.
But that's the difference, though. You have to agree with it.
He wasn't stopping.
But that ain't poly though.
That's not poly. You have to agree to it.
Cheating. That's all.
That's the point. You talk about just straight up and down cheating.
It's the same.
You have to agree to it.
It is the same thing. Y'all just putting a label on it. You know that it's going on. So to a certain degree, you are co-signing because it got to a point to where I said, just don't let it get to my front door.
But see, the poly thing is, if I understand correctly, if it's more than one dude being with multiple women, the two women that he with is cool. So you and your ex-husbands, whoever he was messing around with, y'all wasn't cool. That's why he didn't want to come to the house. So that's the difference.
Yes.
In the poly world, they like kicking it, hanging out.
Yeah, they doing that. But eventually it gets to a point where you are okay with it, even though you're not okay with it because you stay. So that's why I'm saying, what you mean how it work?
That's
That's
how it
how it
works.
work.
You said you disagree with it, so that means you weren't, and this wasn't poly. That disqualifies it from being poly.
Yeah, he was just out there cheating.
You have to agree to this. You got to say, yeah, go ahead. Did he ever come to you and say, yeah, I'm going to see my chick tonight? You good?
Well, I mean, while we were married, yeah, but we
Did he
split
ever
up.
come to you face to face in front of you and say, hey, I'm going to see my chick? You good?
Honestly,
Uh-huh.
yes. Now we.
Damn.
Let me tell y'all what happened.
Damn.
Damn.
Because this
At
is
least he was
funny.
honest.
Well, hey, maybe he was a poly then.
Let me tell you about Carl Scott.
Oh, Lord.
What's his name?
Let me tell you about Carl Scott.
Oh,
So,
Lord. Baby
we
daddy
had-
update, y'all.
Yeah, baby daddy update. So we were still married. We were still in the same house together. And in the house, and what we had was it was a townhouse. So upstairs was 3 bedrooms, and the kitchen was upstairs. The master, the girls' room, and then my mom had came to stay with us, and the kitchen was upstairs, and it was
Okay.
a full downstairs with a bedroom, full bathroom, everything. Well, we had split up, but we were still in the same house, still married.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one day he comes upstairs, and he sits on the couch. He said, "Hey, well, I'm getting ready to go on my date. Is there anything you need before I leave?" And I was like, "Nah." He said, "Well, yeah, I'm going to go meet her in Dallas, yada, 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 yada." So I was like, all right, be careful. We'll see you later. Now, my mama's standing in the kitchen.
Okay.
She
Like,
said,
what the hell?
"What did he just say to you?" I said, "Oh, he going on his date with the new chick that he met." She said, "What?" I said, "Well, hey, he had a date. It's his night to go on today. It ain't my date night."
But that, again, this still disqualified it because you said y'all split up.
Yeah, we was
Y'all
separated.
that still doesn't count as poly. That still doesn't count as poly. Y'all was just roommates.
Tell old girl, come up here, and we're going to get the in-depth, because I'm sure in the poly world there are rules, there are characteristics, there are schedules, there is structure, and I'm very, very interested to see how that play out. how it works.
Rules. What's the rules?
I don't know. That's why we got to get
It
somebody on
don't
the
sound
couch
like
to talk
they
about
got
it.
no rules. You know, David?
Like, maybe.
Damn.
I'm just asking. Do you know?
I wish y'all could see
Damn,
that boy's
What the
face.
rules?
Just do the man in there.
He was like,
Just talk to me. I didn't know what nothing y'all talking about now.
So listen, you guys know Action Jackson has been riding bikes for HIV and AIDS for over 20 years now. This year will be his last year riding for AIDS life cycle because this is their last year in existence. We're asking for your help and making a generous donation to Action Jackson and his team so we can send them off to Los Angeles in a good way. So click on the QR code or follow that web link down below. Click on that. Well, I guess you can't click on it, so type it in. At any rate, get the money to him. That's what we need, all right? And stay close for more details on it.
Man, we appreciate y'all hanging out, checking out Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. But here go the thing, like, we need y'all to go like our page, because I was going to the wrong damn page. I had to, that's another story. But like the actual Media Room 360 page. This is what the logo look like right here.
Yep.
See, we got the shirts on. This the logo. Now, after you do that, go lock in and like the Big Bink's Break Room page. That's on YouTube and on Facebook. I didn't realize we got a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
But we want to do more in your city, in your town, online, so you can follow us and we can keep up with you. But please, go like the pages. Our mastermind behind this is Shawnee. Shawnee Scott is the mastermind behind all this. And at the end of the day, we got kids. We trying to feed them, and we need your help giving us some.
Yeah, send us the money.
Send us the money.
Yo, go follow us everywhere. Go follow me at Melz on the MIC, MELZ on the MIC, and also go follow Brown Liquor Music at Brown Liquor Music Radio on Instagram and Meta.
Hey,
Ron
follow me at
Artest.
DJ Big Bink, BIGBINK. Follow me at DJ Big Bink.
Shout out to Ron Artest there.
Yeah, when he said Meta, I was like, what?
He said Meta. But you can follow me at Shawnee Scott on Air, SHANI Scott on Air.